our teens teacher taught us that when a guy approach you and tell you, I love you, you ask the guy, why do you love me? If the guy tells you that it's because you are beautiful, because you are tall, because you anything that comes to his head, know that that love is not love. That one is lost, does not have anything to do with you. It will not result to anything. But once the guy tells you why he loves you, give you concrete reason that have sense why he loves you, you will now know that this guy loves you. And the case of Tamar and Ammon, okay, is it Ammon? Amnon. In the case of Tamar and Amnon, Amnon pretended that he was sick. The good sister that she is now went to take care of the brother, not knowing that they are one, the son to say that they are one they have entered. So in the process of trying to take care of him, the picture I saw in that place, it was like Amnon dragged her by force. But I'm not sure it was really, it was not her will. Like, how would she decide to do that kind of thing? So he dragged her, and when he dragged her and raped her, the thing now turned to hate. So he now hated her. So the only thing that he saw in her was the thing that she had, that she was fine, she carried, and she had everything. That was the only thing that the guy saw in his sister. He did not see it outside though. It's only his sister that I saw. So the devil was now whispering in his head, carry your sister now, she's fine. She can, she can do all those things that all those people outside can do. So in the case of lust, how we can identify lust? Anybody that has been able to tell you when it's coming to you, that thing is lost. If the boy does not have anything that will add value to your life, it is lost. And the consequences, let me use an example. I didn't want to say it. Let me see it. It is a life story myself. I think last 3 years, the guy I dated, I was sick. I broke up with him 2 weeks after because it was useless. So he now came to my house when I was sick, saying he wants to see me. In the process of seeing, my guy now did something that vexed me. Should I say what? Okay, so the teen, sorry, it's not a teen, the boy now, it's not a teen. Let me use any word to classify him, because for me now it's a teen. The guy now took my beautiful lips virginity, the virginity of my lips, like he kissed me, and it is now vexed.
Even while sick, you're lying down, you're sick.
So that's what I'm not
like fighting for you now.
Call him a teen.
So that's what I said.
He's a teen.
So, lost, if you want to explain that, explain to you. Like, you don't even know where to start to explain lost. But the thing I'm saying that, to know love is sacrificial. Any guy that loves you will do anything to get it. Not the street boys, the ones in your street that will come and
will do any decent
thing. Thank you. Any godly thing to get. It's not the street boys that will plan, and after doing the thing, so now disgrace you. That is one consequence. They will disgrace you. After disgracing you, you not passing the road again. When you are passing, they'll say, it's not this guy that is carrying Bible that I slept with. And another person that I did not know you will now go and lie to and said they have slept with you. That is how the disgrace will not be passing. So, fellow kings, avoid boys that have sense. And don't go into any relationship. Now, for now, don't enter anyone.
Okay. Favor, give us your opinion. Then I think you can also. She said avoid boys that don't have sense. Okay, I'll come back to you. How can boys that have sense avoid girls that don't have sense?
Rema.
So while she's answering the lost, you answer that one. Go ahead. The consequence, just your own opinion on the consequences.
Actually, they have carried everything that I had in my head, and they have said everything.
Okay. Let me ask you, what is the place of self-control now?
In lust.
Yes. Okay, or in general, because from what you people have said, lust shouldn't actually be paid attention to. So even when we talk about hormones, and someone here mentioned self-control, so how can teenagers put or implement self-control into relationship generally? Like, they are not that they are getting into the relationship, you get my question, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so how can they, in this whole issue of hormones, what part does self-control have to play?
Okay. For in the case of lust, self-control, I feel like you need to be prayerful. If you really want to have self-control, you need to be prayerful, because everybody understands how they are. Nobody will lie to themselves that they don't really know how they are. If you're someone who is sexually active, you need to be prayerful. Like, you need to be a strong Christian, because it's only God that can help you to save you from disgrace. Anybody can do a mistake and regret it afterwards. And if you're not prayerful, like, there are lots of things that could ruin your life. Because even without having any relationship or any of this, getting into even laws, there will still be bad rumors spread about you concerning you doing those stuff. But if people see you as someone who always has self-control, because they see your attitude, they see how you react towards all these things, you don't really push yourself into it because you want to show them you're better than all of them, you know things past them. Like, when you have that kind of self-control, they will understand you, they will know you can't do this kind of thing, because it's not everybody that used to mess up.
All right, I'm coming back to you, Inde. The guys
They have sense.
that have sense, because there are some guys too that have sense,
There are guys that have
and
sense.
probably there are some ladies that is their hormones that are pushing them, teenagers, girls, and their hormones are pushing, you know. So, and is now making them to do things that shows that they don't have sense, in quotes. So how can these guys also handle these girls? Because truth be told, even as teenagers in secondary school, there are guys that want to just stay and they don't want to get into relationships, but you see girls flaunting themselves around them, like flocking themselves, and they want to, they just like, probably because the guy is fine, the guy has
Money, the guy is tough,
the guy is strong, the guy has sense, the guy is intelligent, so they're like, okay, I want to be identified with this guy, you get. So what would you tell those guys?
From you, I'm not a guy, sha.
This question goes to
But for me, the guy should tell the girl what he wants. For me, always should. Like, let me say, the way the girl, when the guy comes and says, I love you now, and you give reasons, the guy should also do it. When the girl comes, you want to be my friend, tell me why you want to be my friend.
exactly.
If you don't have reasons, carry your career and disappear. I don't want to do. Because you see the girl come, please, I want to learn maths. Like, this topic is too hard. Please, can you teach me? In the process of teaching, the girl now start misbehaving. So the boy should be sensitive to know when the girl is misbehaving, when it's not maths again that the girl wants to learn. When she's trained to chemistry and biology. So the girl should know. The boy should be able to detect when the girl has switched. So that is, if he has sense, so he's able to detect.
Okay, let me get to you.
I'm actually still thinking, because like I've never really looked at it from a boy's point of view. I can have millions of answers.
Okay, so
from
if have you ever seen yourself in that position where you like a guy, you're crushing on a guy, and your hormones are actually at work, you know, and you feel like, this guy, if I get close to this guy, like, you know, we can actually, someone said hugging is not bad. Yeah, you said.
I think she needs to answer that question.
She will answer.
Yes.
That's why. So if you have, don't tell me you've not actually had those images in your head.
Yes, but you
before.
have to control yourself.
Exactly, that's what I'm asking. So if you're in that position, or you know a girl in that position, actually
better
crushing
still,
on a
I know
girl,
girls.
on a guy. So
Okay.
how does that person?
How
is
does
that
the guy-
supposed to handle it?
Okay, I think a guy should flee. She gave an example with a baby girl coming to learn maths from a fine boy. Obviously, the maths, they will obviously leave maths. Even if they don't want to leave maths, people around them will start hyping one kind of nonsense. They'll be like, they are sitting together, and then the girl will now use
Best
the
couple.
opportunity. It's a normal thing. They will start using the opportunity to But if the guy is wise, just as she said, because I think this is the place where maturity comes in.
Yes.
Spiritual maturity, mental maturity. If the guy is wise, I still I still stress on what she said. If the guy is wise, he should know when the thing is leaving mass and entering biology, when the hormones inside him too is starting to like react to hers. He should be wise enough to leave the atmosphere.
All right. Favor, please help us with this question.
Okay. When you talked about if it's like a guy and a girl, so but in our sets now in school, get fine guys. Like fine guys they well as.
No, I do not agree.
I've seen fine guys. I would not lie. I've crushed on boys. I would not lie. But my own point, like me, I understand myself, I understand my feelings, I understand how it gets close. Mostly when there's eye contact, there's usually this thing that start growing up inside.
Yeah, there.
Exactly. But then I feel like if you're getting closer to the guy, like most times if you really want to get closer to the guy and you realize the guy is someone who has self-control over himself, the guy is comforted, the guy is orderly. If you want to still maintain your relationship with guys, you have to learn how to also keep a distance, understand how the guy is. Let's change your feelings with the guy. You don't even know whether the guy is also having feelings for you before you start acting in a very disgusting manner and chase the guy away from you. Because many guys don't usually like girls that are always
Flaunting.
exactly girls are always flirting with guys, because it can make you seem like you're just like an ashawo, a prostitute, that you can go to this guy maybe tomorrow you're even with another guy and you're flirting with another guy. So you need to exchange your feelings with the guy. Exchange, like tell the guy how you feel, let the guy understand you. If the guy does not want you, well, just go to another guy. It's simple.
But when the guy doesn't want you to go to another guy, okay, at what stage? Please.
This is sounding ashawory. Sounding.
Please, no. You need to reconcile that fact. What you just said.
Okay. Let me reconcile it, because I feel like I'm talking from my own very personal.
Feel free. It's just that you said if that guy doesn't want you, go to another guy. So I'm like, okay, so is it jumping from one guy to another?
No, it's not jumping from one guy to another.
It's your life.
In life, you face heartbreak and you move on to another relationship. So, just like the way you face the heartbreak, you cannot keep your heart broken forever. There are other people that are better than.
So is that
the guy you
a
are
way
crushing
to
on.
heal from your past hurt?
No, it's not a way to heal.
Okay, so what are the ways?
You can be on your own. Just be on your own.
Focus on your life. When you have another driver.
You know that when you are on your own, like an idle mind
It's a devil's
is
playground.
workshop. You're on your own. So that's why I want you to be specific. What do you mean by on your own? If you're on your own, those thoughts, those memories and everything will be coming in. And you even want to go back to that relationship. Sometimes.
But if you are not in a relationship, which relationship are you going back to?
No, I said the past hurts. Now you want to go back to your ex. If you're on your own, and I asked, how can you heal from past hurts? Do you understand? So now, if you're on your own, what I'm just trying to bring out is I want you to say exactly how someone can heal. If you don't have any point, probably they will, but you can't be on your own, and those memories will keep coming back, and you want to go back to your ex.
Sha, I've never experienced that thing before.
Okay.
I'd rather play you than you try to even play with my friends.
Ew, father.
So just go to the
Yes, close. Do you have a way of healing from past? Yes, you should, because you told us the story of your friend. So
Yeah.
that left. So like, how do you think they can actually heal?
First of all, if the person is, as I earlier stated, I'm a Christian, I'm a proud Christian at that, so I make references very well to things of God. I feel that giving yourself to a guy like that and the guy dumping you is like the guy using you and you're now left empty. I feel the girl is now an empty vessel. So I feel the first thing the girl should go to the first thing the girl or the guy should do is to go to his destiny helper to fix his destiny, because like it's a pile of shit at that point. That's just the truth. You're like empty. You have nothing else to live for. And I feel that when you go to your destiny helper, the person that made you and the person that has his purpose and plan for you, I feel that he will give you another driving, another reason to live, another reason to be proud of yourself. Because from that my friend's perspective, like as I stated, the thing broke her, but she had to go back to God and get herself all back together now, and like she's going places in God. She has a new driving, she has a new focus, and that's what, like, even if she sees the guy today, her conscience is clear because she has her goal and she's going to shoot that shot. Do you get?
Okay, thank you. I love that. Let me just look at it.
Okay, another thing is get a mentor.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Somebody that you can
You are accountable to,
yes,
right?
yeah. So in case that kind of, like the one that happened to me, I went straight to my mentor. Even though I entered punishment,
Slap.
confessed my sins to God
Yeah.
and to the mentor, and from that day till now, he corrected me, and I'm not sure I can do that kind of mistake again. Never. Let's not but I'll not do it again. I'm not trying because I'm accountable to somebody now.
Yeah.
Okay, so please, I'd like us to end this before I draw my conclusions. I'd like us to end this with when Favor was talking, Favor made mention of independence, and I'd like us to talk about that. There are teenagers that they feel you don't need to do anything. In fact, youths these days, they feel there is no need for maybe a skill or you